Show me, do you fear God? Homie, I don't even hear y'all. On my shoulder, I don't hear nah. Know the right path, left, I veer off. Fear nah, nigga, fear not.
The Flash has returned. I'm caught up, yo. I'm on point with everything. Well, not exactly. I'm a little behind. Yesterday was a long day at work, so couldn't really watch it last night. Usually I come home from work and then watch it, and then I upload it early the next day. So I'm doing it all in one day, which means Black Lightning gonna be pushed back a little bit too. But it's the season finale of Black Lightning, so which means we got the season finale of 2 shows this week, which means 2 shows is down. So that means I got 2 spots opening up. Because Atlanta going to be off in like 3 or 4 episodes anyway. And I'm going to knock out Punisher and Stranger Things. We're going to get back onto that Gravity Falls. Troll Hunters is coming back. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then as Flash and Arrow fall off, we got Legion. And Westworld, and there's something else. I'm blanking on what it is, but there's something else. Anyway, nothing to do with this. Let's get into Flash.
Good old CCTA bus number 405, where I was gifted with pretty much the best powers ever. If it wasn't for this old girl, I'd still have to leave the couch when I need to use the bathroom. You know, because I can,
Yes, I know. All right, this might be our last chance to find any clues on the final boss planet before DeVoe catches us. Yeah, we know.
I did say that yesterday, but today is a new day. I've got a million new ideas. The Cap and I were firing all cylinders.
Something is bad about this.
And upward.
And they all noticing it too.
Okay, let's get to it. Cisco, can you integrate...
Why Joe looking like that? Joe looking like...
Hey. Harry's really loving that thinking cap. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, you guys talk now?
Sort of. We leave each other notes. Thanks for the badass new jacket. I got some blood on it. Don't worry, it's not ours.
I'm so dead.
I guess her humor is sort of an acquired taste.
Iris looking like, okay.
Pocket dimension's about to open.
You have fun with that. Look at the whole squad. Pull up. I think that's the dude. Yep. That's why DeVoe and his power, because he could do what DeVoe can do without the technology.
Now we don't know whether they belong to him or to Gauss.
And figuring out those distinctions, I'm sorry, but that's too big even for your britches, Harry.
My britches are plenty big. Okay? I know my britches.
Look at
Watch
Cisco's
this, okay?
face. He looks like,
Tracking the trillions of identifiers, cross-referencing the fluctuation migration patterns in the temporal displacement and the energy up, and I give you Edwin Gauss's pocket dimension activity.
He said,
Do you mind if I borrow the cap?
No, I don't think so. Not a good idea.
Why not? Seems pretty easy to use.
Detective, this easy-to-use thing is actually a delicate scientific instrument.
You see, there it is. He tested him. He was testing him.
I don't think so.
So it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
And yet you risk using it to make breakfast.
Got your ass.
Time for the reflection hike, everyone. Don't forget to leash your spirit animals.
Literally already smells better.
That's
Let's just
racist.
search for Gauss. Just stay in touch over the comms.
Yeah, I will leash my inner penguin spirit animal and head south.
Be careful. Don't touch anybody.
No, for real, that's offensive to Native Americans. That whole spirit animal thing.
Okay.
That's why I stopped doing that a long time
First,
ago.
I feel...
Could have gone worse.
Yeah, all things considered, we got pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky? Are you too serious? Am I the only one who's paying any attention here?
No, you're the only one that's a newbie.
Successful.
And they've been
Caitlin's
through
okay,
this multiple
and Edwin
times.
agreed to
We can't save them. And why? Because we won't make the tough call and end DeVoe when we get the chance.
Look, I'm not doing this.
Okay, Ralph, I get where you're coming from, but that is not the tough call. That is the wrong one.
Mr. and Mrs. Star Labs agree. I swear if I was running this team.
But you're not.
Okay, all right, that's enough. We don't have time for this, okay? We need to focus
Barry
and
was
stick
like,
to the game
but
plan.
what?
Find DeVoe, hit him with the scepter,
I'm
and
the
put him in
Flash.
pipeline.
Sit your
No one has to die.
girl.
Same plan again. And you wonder why he's always ahead of us.
I wonder why you ain't bit the dust yet. The fact that they keep using Ralph as just the antithesis, as the opposite of Barry in opinions is getting on my nerves, because he don't have a good reason for half the crap he's saying, whereas we know Barry is speaking from experience.
Like, first time I folded, I was in this white space for like days, and then another time I tumbled down this ramp in this space AG room with blue lights, and there was this bald dude in a Professor X floaty chair with tubes
So
coming out of
he
his
don't
noggin.
he
And there
got
was
access to
this
multiple
lady
dimensions,
in a
not just
white
one.
lab coat with such a hot accent.
That woman,
Wait,
Marlise,
Ed,
is
do you
fine.
remember anything else?
My mic is really hot.
Edwin,
Man, my mic is really high. I like this dude.
Come on.
What?
I got more.
Disney about to take the L. He about to walk right now.
Captain. If I apply any more hobby glue, this ship is gonna blow. Wow.
Cisco is such a nerd.
Something else. Should probably wear a respirator.
Such a nerd.
Where are we going again?
You're gonna open up a pocket dimension into DeVoe's lair, and I'm gonna stop him for good.
No, you're not.
Yes, I was waiting for this fight.
Cisco
Put this
installed
man
motion
on his
detectors
back
in the
and let
pipeline
him know why he not the leader.
This?
Ralph not ready. Look at Ralph, my boy, you are not ready at all. What did you think was gonna happen?
I'm sorry, Ralph.
I'm so dead. Like, what?
Well, I am not afraid of DeVoe or what he might do to me. I am afraid of what he might do to you. And Iris, and Caitlin, and Cisco, Joe, Harry, Cecile. DeVoe has taken out everyone who's gotten in his way.
That's their own risk that they choose to take as heroes, though. Just like you supposed to.
But aside from my mom, this team is the only family that I have ever had. And I would throw myself into a furnace to keep them safe.
The problem with that is that they already chose to step into that furnace
They
with
are
you to make
mine.
sure you safe. You can't make that choice for them.
What about what we want?
Exactly.
But we're not stuck in here.
What are you gonna do?
It's a little worst case scenario that I had Cisco whip up.
Okay, Iris. Okay, Iris. I came through like 007. Just 00 Iris. 00 Bay. Come on.
Get to that chair.
Dad, you can't.
Go.
Okay, now Joe about to let us know. What's up, Joe?
That pretty soon.
Is it the Battle of the Bays right now?
Chat in the courthouse, but I do remember warning you that it could easily be destroyed.
And I remember you asking me what I was willing to do for my husband. How about I show you?
Let's go, baby. Okay, my little beast though.
Yes, Dr. Wells? Increase the thinking cap's dark matter feed.
I knew he was using dark matter.
More.
Warning. Safe zone parameters will be exceeded. Recommended
Maximum capacity now!
Let's go. Let's go, big girl. Get your weed game popping. Do something Joe taught you. Better hit her with some old school. Or that works too. Dang, Marlise looking extra good. I'm sorry. I mean, Iris is
But it seems
babe, but Marlise is
stronger than
she's touching heartstrings right now. I'm plucking them. Oh, okay, Iris. I knew it. That's what I'm talking about.
Get out of my office.
Where is he? Iris.
I'm okay. The others are still out there fighting DeVoe and a samurai.
Actually, now it's just DeVoe.
Joe came through. He can do it without it now.
Chase a chick, never chase a bitch, chase no bitch. Mask on, fucking mask on, mask on, fucking mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, chase no bitch. 2 cups, toast on with the gang, from food stamps to a whole nother domain.
Let's go, Cisco. Oh, snap. Damn. What the ish? Yo.
Focus, Harry. Gotta focus.
What's up with Harry?
There's no trace of dark matter anywhere in your body. You must have used Melting Point's powers to entangle your meta-DNA. So, Killer Frost
He's gone.
Oh wow. I thought that's why he said melt.
I'll keep them safe.
I don't have no drinks. I got water. Salud.
It also holds an ancillary benefit.
I can grow things. Oh, him being, and what I originally said, him being able to look like himself again. Oh, with a clean cut though.
I'm nothing without you. And now all of me is with you once more.
That ring. You see the ring? He didn't have that ring on before, and when he was transferring powers, the ring was glowing blue. It's something about that ring that's controlling what's happening there.
What is that? Dark matter. Siphoned from the room where Dr. Wells was charging his counterfeit cap. As I predicted, his hubris was his undoing. And so now, the fire that burns down Team Flash.
I knew it. What did he do to himself?
Will also light the path to the Enlightenment.
This is Cress Williams. An all-new episode of Black Lightning is coming up next.
Man, that could have been a season finale. Like, no, I won't say that could have been a season finale. That could have been, why am I cutting the lights off? I'm all over the place. That could have been like the penultimate episode, like the episode before the season finale. And I know it's not, but bruh, everybody got their right this episode. But I had to lose the folding, man. My boy, he was hilarious. I liked him. Iris stepped up, took the knife to the shoulder. Joe came back in with the samurai hair, like, what's good? Barry had to let Dibney know. Rip that man. So I got a lot to talk about real quick with this episode, y'all. So Ralph's power body is immune to the effects of the brain draining. And I think that's because Ralph's power changed his body. Everybody else, their power didn't change their body per se. It gave them a link to dark matter that would then drain or affect their body. Unlike Barry, whose power almost is a replenishing as well. Like pretty much none of their powers work like Barry's or Dibney's. In that Barry's power is fueled by the Speed Force. Like it's not powered by dark matter. It's connected to dark matter, but it's not powered by dark matter. It's powered by the Speed Force. Dibney, his cells got charged with dark matter and his body changed. And so unlike even Killer Frost, who bodies changed in response to dark matter flooding her body through her adrenaline glands. Now that dark matter is gone, there's no more Killer Frost. Now you take the dark matter from all these other people with powers, they don't have powers. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's why it won't affect Dibney's body, and that just the malleableness and whatever special properties his body has now, normal human problems just don't affect him probably. Two, they seeded that whole thing with Purina with Null about her abilities, because remember they said whatever she looks at is what she can was what she can make lighter. So it never made sense that she felt like she had to touch. That was psychosomatic. That was a mental block that she had put on her own abilities. She really could do way more than what she thought she could. She just was very uncreative and limited in her thought process. So, and had nobody to really help her understand her power. So she probably was just out here just doing stuff. He got everybody else pretty much. And then combining their powers, he pretty much can make new powers. Like combining the Fiddler with Null's powers, he pretty much got like almost telekinesis. Like, cause he just was lifting people up, bow, blast you this way, boom, this way, blast. Like, not refined, but on a basic level. Now with Ralph's power, like, can you imagine him using Ralph's power and then like making his fist super dense and then making the hammer thing like he did, or falling out of the sky with Ralph's power like that, like making the giant hammer just boom, man, that dude. Or making himself bigger or smaller with the old dude's power, how he just throwing statues into the air and making them come to life. I almost forgot about the whole T-Rex thing. I don't even know what all I can say. This episode was too good. We got the return of the original actor for the Thinker, which is why I knew he wanted Dibney's body. I said that in the beginning of the season. The very first time Dibney came on, I was like, oh, he wanted Dibney's powers because he could turn back into looking like himself. Which is exactly what happened. Marlies, though. Okay, girl, come through for your husband. When you break out of that hypnosis, out of that drugs he been giving you, come talk to a good brother that can take care of you. That's all I'm saying. Because Iris is not leaving Barry no time soon. Yeah, man. And even got real. Like, it had some emotional moments. Like, we had the whole thing dealing with addiction. Harry. What is up with Harry now? That boy, Harry, did you see the way he was acting? At the end, he was like, Harry, I need you to focus. He's like, yes, focus. I think he fried his brain, and DeVoe knew he was doing that and took advantage of him pretty much going in there, relying on that again, frying his own brain. But the thing was probably just still going, and because of that, so then the Thinker at some point just came in and was like, battery full, click, and just left. And then Harry just sitting here like this, drooling, half brain dead. I think Harry done messed up his intelligence. I don't think Harry gonna be the same ever again. I think that was like their way of like pretty much like next season we not gonna have Harry. We might not have Harry. Like, and actually that might be because I wonder if next season is gonna be the return of the Reverse Flash, but not like the knowledgeable Reverse Flash, like him first showing up and fighting Barry, trying to find out who the Flash is. I'm that version. And I feel like only Trey knows what I'm talking about for Married to the Real. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The person that doesn't know his Barry identity yet. If that's the villain for next season, that makes sense why they getting rid of Harry. Because I really think that's what they just did this to get rid of Harry next season. That's so messed up though. That man gone. Tried to warn him. Joe tried to warn him. He ain't listen though. Then freaking, did you see Cisco trying to use his abilities when he was like, the blowback blew out my breaching powers, and then he breached anyway and started bleeding out his was it bleeding out his ears or his eyes? Like I couldn't tell because like he moved his sunglasses and went like this and it was blood. So like you couldn't tell if it was coming out his eyes, his ears, like I don't even know. That man. And no more Frost for now. So now we down 2 members. Cisco might be changed. We don't know if that hurt his powers for a little bit, trying to force himself to do that, and he not ready yet. And that technically down 3 because Harry done messed up too. I don't know how we gonna get out of this one, y'all. And then all them abilities he got, like he not unstoppable, but he is, that's just crazy. That's all it is. It's just crazy. Cause really the only thing that makes Thinker really, really hard to beat is I literally blanked on her name right as I was about to say it, but the Luck girl, Lady Luck or what, I know that wasn't her name, but Luck Be a Lady was the name of the episode that she was in. But that girl that everybody thought was Jinx, her power is literally the only thing that makes him unstoppable, because everybody else's power can be beat or gotten around, especially by Barry. Like Barry can get around every other power except that one. That's the one that stays messing him up. So I don't know, man. I don't know how this season gonna end, y'all. I legit don't. Got the tuning for it. I don't remember where I know that from. Like I remember as soon as I seen it, like I knew what it was and I remembered it, but I don't know what comic book I originally read about that in. Like that knowledge is like blanked in the back of my head. No. Yes, I do. It's a villain that usually uses the tuning fork. That's why it popped in my that's why it popped in my head. It's weird that we had it. Cause I'm pretty sure it's a villain that always uses the tuning fork. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I can't remember who. I feel like that was a shout out to somebody. I might be mixing Marvel. I read a lot of comic books, y'all. So especially them older storylines, they can get jumbled. Like you remind me of something, then I'll remember the whole story. But if I'm just trying to recall a small fact from something from when I was like 5, because you gotta realize I'm young. Like I'm only 24, 23. I forget my own age. I'm in my 20s. So like the comic book knowledge that like people who were like born in the 70s and 80s, like I read some of those comics, not all of them, obviously, but as much as I could online, and then from my uncles and various family members, I have like shoe boxes full of comics from back in the day, like original print, mint edition. A lot of them messed up because they was owned by real teenagers from that time, and some just perfectly kept. And I have a lot of them, both DC and Marvel. They're not even separate, they just mixed. Like I got the battle, like if you've ever seen the battle where Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan had a Green Lantern battle, had a battle back and forth when the Guardians sent Jon after Hal, and they was going toe to toe, and then at the end Hal literally just literally puts the brakes on Jon. And then at the end of the comic book, you find out the whole thing happened in their minds. Like they was having a mind battle, and like at the end, and Hal just sitting here with this spear of light pierced through Jon's head, and Jon just sitting there floating with his eyes closed, and Hal just sitting there like, I'm sorry about this, and he just flew off. I was like, what? I'm talking about like that kind of stuff. So I'll be here with it sometimes, you feel me? Just remind me of something, I'll recall it. I'll recall the rest. But if you like my review, reaction, commentary, hit the button that looks like this. Share it with your friends if you think they'll like it. Or if they just like The Flash. You know, you never know what could happen. Subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications with a quickness, and I will see you in the next video, which will be that finale of Black Lightning. And I know that's glorious. My baby Thunder. Peace.